two things that we talked about in class the other night that will help with your forward sends and your forward straight line jumps. So the first one is, teaching the dog that when they look ahead, they're going to be rewarded. So getting the eye off of you. So what I want to do first is put the dog between your legs. You can do this in a chair. I like to also use this time for stretches. Stretch into the hip, stretch into the other hip. And then what I want to do when I want to reward him for looking forward is I got a cookie in my hand. The minute he looks forward, I throw that and let him go get it. Come here. So I'm trying to create value for not looking at me, but for looking forward. Great. And he's decided forward is to the camera, so I'll turn my chair. Good boy. So when he comes back to me, and every time he looks forward, I'm going to treat him. Now, young dogs, they're probably going to spend time looking at you. So I just want to be patient until the head is looking in this straightforward direction, then I'm clicking throughout the cookie. Once they're doing like Scram is doing, where every time he comes back, he's refocusing and knowing the reward's going to happen out there, then I would name it. So for him, I just call it go. And you can see he moves on that word because he knows that means he has permission to go forward. Go. Good boy. Good cookie. Now I know why he's looking there. There's a jump there, so he thinks he's going forward to the jump. So it's not the camera he's loving, it's that jump. Go. Good boy. Go. Good boy. Come here. So he's not looking at me. He knows he's had permission. He can do his job. Go. Yay, good boy. When we do this, really just teaching them to run out to anything. The farther you throw that cookie, the farther they'll go on that verbal. Okay, so when you do this, make sure you have all of your stuff ready. You've got your clicker, you've got your treats, you've got your dog, because if you have a young dog and they're out here doing what Scram's doing right now, which is looking at the jump, and you don't click it, you're losing that opportunity. So he knows it, of course, he's patient, but with your young dog, be ready before you start this. So if he were my young dog, I would bring him out, I'd throw a cookie to get him out of the way, and then when he comes back, if he looks at the jump, I'm clicking and I'm throwing a treat where I want him to land on the other side. Good boy. And creating value for him taking the jump and me not having to do anything. So it's basically take what you see. Next step with the one jump drill is I want to start to throw the reward where when they turn around the jump isn't quite so obvious, so that they have to actually seek it out and find it. Come here. So when you land, I'm going to throw it behind me. He's got to turn around and come back this way to find it. So now I really know that he understands. Come over there. Come here, look. Yay. To go through the air. Yay, good boy. Nice job. Yay, good boy. Okay, once he's willingly taking that one jump and finding it and going at a speed I'm happy with, I'm going to add the second jump. Creating my little jump circle. If you haven't done this before, your jump circle is pretty small, so they can't cut in between you. I'm just neutral again over here. Now, instead of rewarding for the first jump, I'll click, but the reward will happen after the second jump. So I'm gonna throw this to get him out of sequence. Look at that. Then when he approaches, there you go. Click when he looks, but the reward comes after the second. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. have to move because they were just going this way and they were going that way, and you didn't have to move your body. When you do 3, we're starting to create a jump circle. So the dog is moving in a circle. You should not be creating the movement of your dog. They should be moving on your own, and your shoulders should be following. So you follow them, not the other way around. Hopefully you'll see that in my body. So I'm going to throw this to get him off track. Sam, come here. Give that cookie when he reapproaches. Yay, good boy. I'm deciding when I click. So I didn't click when he took the first one because he's already knowing to do what and perhaps do. So I'm deciding when I click. Maybe he goes around 1 time, bar 3 I click. Maybe we go around twice and I click. But when I click, I always reward. I let him choose the direction. If he wants to switch directions, that's okay with me because I'm not handling. So it's up to him. If he eats his cookie and wants to turn around and go the other way, that's fine. We'll do it again. Yay, good boy! Yay, good boy! Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Good boy. Good job! Your side. Yay, good boy! Good boy. Nice job. All right, next step. When they start really understanding the jump circle, now's when we start to grow the circle. Circle just gets a little bigger. And now they may have the opportunity to come in because I've created a little more space. If they did that, I just wouldn't reward it. Chances are, though, once they've done enough of the small jump circle, if you move this out a little at a time, they still understand I'm going through upgrades. Okay, so I'm going to throw this to get him off the start line, and we're going. To the toy. We're going to the toy. Let's try again. Come here, buddy. Come here. He doesn't get to self-serve. Okay. And he's going to the toy. I'm going to take it back from him. No. So some of you guys who have dogs who want to self-serve, hopefully this will help you. I'm just taking it back from him. He doesn't get to play. If he does it again, I may remove him from the situation. I'm not removing the toy at this point because he needs to learn how to work through that toy being there. You ready? Good boy! Yay, good job! Yay, good job! Yay! Oh! Get it, get it, get it. Right there, right there, right there. Good job. Yay, good job. Let's go get your toy. Yay, here's your toy. So he works with me. He gets what he wanted in that case, which was his toy. But I made the choice to give it to him. He didn't get to serve himself. Yay, boy, boy. And this jump circle can continue to grow where I have them spread out. They're 15, 20 feet apart. I might grow it so I have 6 jumps in my circle, but the entire time I'm standing in the middle, maybe moving a bit, but I'm not cueing with my arm or anything like that. Now the transition that we made the other night was 2 straight lines. Sometimes hard, they want to go around. So here's how I would do that with those dogs. I'm going to start with 2 jumps. Come here. Where's Greg? I'm going to put him on his start line. Now I'm going to lead out again where I'm neutral, not cueing. I'm going to be about halfway between the 2. I'm neutral. If I can reward can reward at my body if I want collection. If I want extension, I'm going to say go, like I trained with that little chair exercise. I would say it about here, so he knows look straight, go. Great. Go. Yeah, good boy. Nice job. Start. I'm going to switch to a ball just because I can throw it farther on the go. Great. Go. Yay, good boy. Come here. I'm still stationary. I'm not helping at all in this scenario. Great. Go. Hopefully what you're seeing is his eye is looking ahead. Once he hears go, it's a short space, so he doesn't get a lot of extension, but at least he knows, don't look at me. Start. Versus extension, where I'm just going to be stationary here, and I'm going to reward for the wrap. If I'm going to reward for the wrap, I'm going to bring a little arm up as he's taking that. Great. Yes, good boy. Nice job. Start. Without hearing go and without me being downstream, he should know he's coming back because my position is saying, I'm here, I'm not there, and there's no verbal. Great. Yay, good boy. And then I would add 3 jumps. I'm going to place myself between jump 2 and jump 3. Go. Yay, good boy. Start. Great. Go. Nice job. Great. Yay! So he knows to come back because lack of the go word in my position means you're coming back. Good boy. These jumps right now are about 6 feet apart, and then I would work to make them farther apart till I'm maybe 18 feet apart. Then you can add that motion. So for those of you whose dogs were going around that jump, some of this jump training, jump circle, jump grid should really help out.